going to have a little look at the euro dollar. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you not seen me before, my name is Langers, and I am the overgrown child that is the Scruffy trader. Honk honk. What I'm trying to do is kind of give you an insight into what I do for a living, and maybe show you a trick or two along the way. And the whole idea is really just to inspire you with your own trades and show you that it can be done. Because everything I do is kind of in real time. And what you see is what you get, good, bad, or indifferent. Now, earlier on today, and I'll pull up my screen and I'll show you, I was having a wee chat with the Scruffs. And within that, I always let them know what I'm getting up to. Now, as you can see, the guys are all chatting away. And we have lots of trade ideas, but I put in my 2 pence every day. Now I'll do a strength video for them on a morning, tell them the markets that I'm looking at. That's around about 8-9 o'clock in the morning. I then show them my strength sheet, which is this, which actually tells me which markets to trade and which ones are going to look at. I will always look at the majors, which are euro, dollar, and cable, etc., which I'm looking at today. But I also give them trade ideas, and here it is here. This is the euro dollar that was posted up at 20 past 10 this morning. Now it's 10 to 11 at this moment in time, and what we're looking at is the setup here. Now it's not quite ready, but it's a very, very simple setup. We can see it on the hourly. It's having a massive sell down, and it's having a little stall, and it's stalling pretty much where I've marked it out, which is here. Okay, but looking at the pressure, I'm going to wait a little bit, so we're just going to hang on. I will be going to the upside, but not just yet. So I'll pause the camera now, and I'll come back to you when I'm ready to enter, and I'll explain a little bit more.
We're waiting.
Okay guys, so we're coming on to midday. Well, it's just after midday. And what I've been waiting for is just to see how the market is reacting. Well, it looks like it's now looking to move up. It's found this area here. It hasn't broken through, and it's working its way up, and it's starting. Now, because of the angle of descent, I'm quite happy to now go into this. I'm not really keen on trading through a red zone. I like it to move into it, but there's enough pips to sort of get a bit of a start into there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this down to a 15-minute just so I can zoom in a little bit further. And as you can see, it's moving up, pushing down, but it's not really aggressively pushing down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the orders in around this area, and I'm going to stage them to get up to about this green zone here and hopefully there. So I'm going to start with a couple on the top side, always letting my orders come to me. So as you can see, the first order just goes to the level, and I'll be putting the second order in to go directly above it, but I'm going to push that one kind of up here like so. Now that's the initial start. Now this is a kind of a slower market, so what I'm kind of expecting to do is this. I want that to go up, maybe tag that. It may come back down. If it does, I'm going to re-enter the market to get back into there. So it's kind of bouncing, if you like, between these zones. But later on this afternoon, I'm kind of expecting a break of this. There's the 2 orders in. If it does, rather than sort of go full into it now, I'm going to wait till it gets up into this zone and breaks this black line. And I'm going to put another order here once it closes above here. And then I'll start adding into the trade. That's the idea. But the first part of the trade is really bouncing here. Now, I don't mind if that moves down into here and all the way down onto here, because I'll then have this section to bounce in. But my overall game is up to the upside. That's the idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce, happy, bounce, happy. Once it breaks, I'll put an additional order in, and then that's it. I'm going to leave it and let it play out. And the order from here will be from there into the green zone. As soon as that order is paid out, I will pull this one into break even, so it can't lose, and then hold it till it gets to the top. That's the game. All right. So hope that kind of makes a little bit of sense. And it's basically what I've told the Scruffs this morning, as you're seeing, quite a few hours earlier before the trade's taken. Now, unless I've got one of these things, it just comes down to experience. And that is it. I read the charts, I understand the charts, I look for the makeup, and I trade what I see, not what I think. It's a very, very important statement, that. Trade the conditions you see. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll let it play out, and I'll come back to you at the end. Okay guys, so it looks like it's coming into target now. I've decided to pull all of the orders in. Reason being, it's late at night and it's getting on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill it right now. There we go. That should whack them all off. All killed. Why have I done that? Because it's touching on 4 o'clock. It has tried once, twice to get out of here. It's come down here. It may well push up tonight. Well, there you go. It's having a go now. But there seems to be, the steam's ran out of the trade. And when it gets like that, or the day trade, you just kill it down. Because the market starts quieting down and you don't really want to be caught on the wrong side of a trade last thing at night. So how's it done? There you are. Still did my salary because I only look for 200 quid a day. So I'm quite pleased with the way it's gone. It's been a bit torturous. It hasn't been a great trade, but it wasn't a bad one either. So I'm not too worried. And that is it. So it's another job done. Principle's always the same for me. Zone to zone, and then I manage the bounces and anything else I can get out of it and get my salary, because ultimately that's what it's all about. It's just about getting a salary.
Are you serious?
You don't have to be a hero getting hundreds and hundreds of pips if you know what you're looking for. You can make a salary on 10 pips a day, you know. Catch the bounces between those 10 pips, if you know what that range is, and you'll be fine. And like I said, there's 230 quid. You've seen it from start to finish. I told the guys at 8 o'clock this morning I was going to be trading this, and I told them it was going to the upside as well. I then did a trade video for the guys, again, hours before I took the trade, and then you've seen the fruits of that trade play out. So happy days, you know. Do it all again tomorrow. And if you are interested in trading this sort of thing, by all means contact me. I'm very easy found. All my contact details are in the description below, and if you're interested in the Discord group, the details of that are there as well. So do it all again tomorrow. So as always guys, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.